Okay, so I already made this design, saved it, uploaded it to Etsy, and somebody wants it done with the same thing, but they wanted to say volunteer. So I'm going to select this little square and select what I can without going into the other stuff and hit delete. And then I'm going to go to select, deselect. I'm going to get zoom in. I did that with my touch screen, but you could always go to view, zoom in. Eraser tool. I'm going to erase these small spots as close as I can without erasing. What else I have on here? If I save this as a PDF, it'd be easier because each layer would show up differently and I'd be able to just delete that layer. But I did not do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go to text, and the way I do this is a little complicated, but it works for me. Font, I don't know what it was called. Holiday, no. Christmas, regular. So first letter V. I'm going to do all of these separate so that they're on separate layers. So just bear with me. I might have to make these smaller. Definitely. Oh, be careful. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yep. Go play, baby. Gonna make these just a little bit smaller here. That did not work. So I'm changing these from 125 to 100, which honestly doesn't matter because I'm going to be changing the whole thing. Oh my god, what the hell? When I'm done, so. I like these little purple lines because it shows you when it's even. Okay. Still might have to be smaller with the budge. I'm just going to put them all on here and then I'll change the whole thing when I'm done. Alright, volunteer. Hopefully I spelled that right. Yes, okay. So I am going to try to fit these all in one row real quick. It's gonna look weird. Okay. Let's see here real quick. I'm holding down the CTRL key and selecting all of these layers. And I'm going to go to Edit, Free Transform, so that I can squish them. I'm going, okay, is it, okay, this, you want it unlocked. Because I want to drag these down a little bit so that it's still pretty big, but it's going to be you know, shorter in width but longer. Okay, now I'm going to click on my move tool, which will deselect that, and then I'm just going to click on one of these layers. We're going to start with the V. I'm double clicking, or you can right click and go to blending options. Go to pattern overlay. Okay, my Christmas ones did not save, so I'm going to go to file, open. Okay, here are my Christmas. Holding down the CTRL key again. Those are my 2 Christmas patterns that I want to use. So when it's open, I'm going to go to Edit, Define Pattern. For some reason, when Photoshop closes, it does not save all of my patterns. Okay, same thing with that. Now we're going to go back, double click, pattern overlay, scroll down. Oh, now it's on there. Okay. Anyway, we're selecting one. I'm going to change the scale. If you see, it changes. I'm going to put it about at 207. Now I'm going to go to Bevel and Emboss, select that. I don't change my settings. These are what I've used previously. So depth is 100. You could move it around. Size, whatever works best for you. Then I'm going to go to contour. I have this at 100, and it's on this one. Stroke, we're going to do black, and we're going to do 3. And then you could mess around and change it to whatever you want, but I just do drop shadow. I have it at opacity. We're going to do 55. It's under multiply, but you could change it to whatever you want. Inner glow I like to do because mine's set on white and it gives it a little bit more white in the middle. If you can just see the difference there. So I have that. That is all I want to do. Okay. So now I'm going to go to my next one. You could either double click or right click, go to blending options. Pattern overlay. I'm going to do the white one. Again, I'm changing the scale. Okay, bevel and emboss, contour, stroke. I'm not going to do the inner glow on this one because it's white. Drop shadow. Done. Next one. I'm just rotating these patterns here. Bevel and emboss, contour, drop shadow, and stroke. Okay. I have to keep, usually it's the same, but I'm changing it because of the 2 different patterns. And if you want to see how I made this total design, just leave a comment and I will go back over that. Somebody sent me this image, so I tried to replicate what they sent me. I didn't do it exactly the same. I just put my own spin on it, but pretty simple design overall. But these are really popular right now. Like I said, this is very repetitive, and I know there's easier ways to do it, especially in other programs, but this is what works best for me. Okay, so I have that done. So I'm going to right click my top layer, go to Rasterize, Layer Style. I'm going to do this for all of my letters. If you don't do this and then you go to merge your layers, they're all going to end up looking the same as the first letter. So now that I've done that, I can go to merge visible. So they're all one layer. This makes it easier to save. So Christmas, volunteer, whatever. Say I want to use this for advertisement. I'm going to right click, go to flatten image. That puts a white background. And then I'm going to go to file, place embedded. And I'm going to put my logo on it so that it's watermarked. That, and then again, right click, merge visible, and then I'm going to save as my watermarked volunteer. Super easy. Let me know if you have any questions.